Hello comrades, and welcome back to PenUp. So today we'll continue our Comrade bear drawing and see how much we can do for today. So if you remember in the last episode, we finished the colouring on his face and head, and it's not too bad. So here's the original one, and then here's our one. Obviously quite a bit different, but for a beginner like myself, I think it's not too bad. So for today, I think we'll do his uniform and perhaps even finish. Let's see. So I think we learnt from last time, it's probably best to do the background colour first and then do the sketches. So we got our brown here. There we go. So we'll start colouring the belt. I'm just going to assume it goes all the way across his chest. So obviously we can't really see with the letters behind, or in front of it rather. I think for our drawing we'll do it all the way around him. There we go. That's the general outline. If we get a black pencil, fill in the edge. Hopefully make it seem like it's get a bit more depth. There we go. I think I might give it a bit more darker brown. See how it looks with the pencil. Yeah, I think that's looking a little bit better. A little bit darker brown. Fill that in. There we go. So if we go back to the original drawing, try and see where that belt is, that buckle, sorry. Let's see how that looks. Oops. Messed that up, no matter. I think I might choose my own colour as the filter isn't very good. So hopefully this shows a bit more of a golden yellow like colour for the buckle. I think that's the best we're going to be able to do. Don't want that. So that's not too great, but it's something like that, I think. Compare the two. Yeah, not the best, but I think we'll do for now. We can always go back to it if we don't like it. So I think we'll colour in the background again. Of course, we can increase the size, make it a little bit easier for us and quicker. Like I said, I'm not going to do the little hat image down here or the writing, but just keep it as a plain brown jacket. So something I've just found out, I think it's easier if you do it stages rather than drawing it all one go. So as you've just seen then, if you do make a mistake and you have to go back, if you do it in stages, at least you won't lose as much work. So I think that's a good idea to do in the future. I'm just going to try and avoid going over the buttons or the lines. So then hopefully it's a bit easier to see where we can draw them after we colour in the background. There we go. Make sure every so often to release the pen so it's not one swift motion. So like I said before, if we have to go back for a mistake, we don't lose as much work. And there we go. I think that's the majority of it, so I'll reduce the size a bit to help us do those more delicate, smaller gaps. Like so. And if we go back to our filters, see how it looks like on its own. Draw a line here, because if you remember, this is a different colour. So we'll just draw this line to make that a bit more obvious. And just fill in that little gap there. There we go. Then I'll use the fill-in tool to fill the last few gaps. Hopefully if it works, it doesn't always work, as you can see there. There we go. I think I'll save it just in case something happens. There we go. Try and do little circular buttons. Let's jacket. A bit too much there, I think. Just fill in these black lines again to hopefully show the depth of the jacket, the different parts of it, like the collar here. And if we go back to the original drawing, compare them. Left a little button here, so we'll just do that now. Seems like it goes underneath the collar, so hopefully I can show that quite well. There you go, I think that will do. What else have we got? Let's do the little shoulder pad things, whatever you call them. I think if I look for white, I'm going to do a black line on top of that. And there we go, we can just fill that in. Just fix this little bit here because it wasn't quite perfect. But it's not too bad either, so we don't need to go back. Just need to fill it in with pencil. And there we go, hopefully that looks a little bit better. I think I'll do the top line here so it looks a bit even and parallel to the other side. Hopefully not overdoing it there. So look. Yeah, hopefully that gives it a bit more depth and makes it look a little bit better. I think I'll just fix these little red flags as well, or at least the white bits on the side, so they don't look quite similar to each other. So hopefully this makes it look a bit better. Let's find out. Of course, we can make it a little bit more square as well. See how that looks. There we go. Hopefully that looks a bit better than before. Yeah, that's the majority of it. I think if we go back to the original picture, hide our version, we can see there it looks like a second colour or something next to buttons. So we'll try and copy and show that in our drawing if we can. So it looks like this is going to be from memory. See if I can make it any fainter. Not quite. Quite hard considering the writing's blocking it, but I think it goes all the way down. Seems to go lighter as we go down, so I'll try and be as soft as I can. And I'm assuming this is where he joins the buttons up. Not going too well. Problem with this, we want one good straight line, which I'm not very good at. I think if I just do the belt first, hopefully that might help. Let me see where it starts and begins. Right. Try and give this top line a bit more depth as well, darker colour. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, not too bad. Hopefully you can see the idea behind it. Got a little black dot there as well, which I'll draw in. And the belt buckle clips in, I suppose. And yeah, you can fill in the eyes now. I'll just fill them all black, I think. And there we go. I think I'll leave it as that. Not 100% the same, and obviously not as good, but for our first drawing, I think it's gone pretty well. Yeah. There we go. We finally finished our little Comrade bear. I'm quite proud of it myself. I hope you all think it's okay, and I hope you all learned some stuff alongside me. I think we experimented and learned quite a few things over the last few episodes. But yeah, that's our first project done. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. But for now, goodbye.